I'd love it if you could tell us as much as you can tell us about the exciting research that your team is doing and how it is going to continue to save lives.
Yeah. We are doing special research in the field of liquid biopsy.
Hi, my name is Adiola, and I'm one of the producers here at Hadassah On Call, New Frontiers in Medicine. Today, we have something a little bit different for you. Usually, our show is filmed in Israel, and you see the result in the US. But today, we wanted to do something a little bit different because in our New York offices, we have a special visitor, Dr. Abed Halaila. He's the director of the Solid Organ Transplantation Unit at Hadassah Hospital Ein Kerem. He's here to talk about kidney transplants, donations, and what makes Hadassah Hospital so special and life-changing. Stick around, and next month, we'll resume our regularly scheduled programming with our host, Mayan Hoffman. Thanks for watching, and see you later. Dr. Abed Halaila, thank you so much for joining us on Hadassah On Call. We're so excited to have you. Questions. I want to start just by asking you, what inspired you to become a transplant doctor?
It's an interesting issue. Actually, when I was a child, I was thinking to be a doctor, but I could not started my career in this field. So I went through the engineering. Engineering, it's remind me to solve complex problems. And medicine, it also solve very complex problems. But those problems, it's related to human life. And for that, I decided to change my way from engineering to medicine. To become a transplant surgeon from the medical field, it's also big topic because it touch the complexity as well, the hardcore of our life is to give the chance of life. For that, I choose that.
That's amazing. You know, I when I was reading about you and just the wonderful work that you do, I read somewhere that you call Hadassah, you like to refer to Hadassah as Noahs Ark. And I thought that was a really great analogy. So I'm just wondering, why is it that you like to refer to Hadassah as Noah's Ark?
Because Noah's Ark, it used to be the base of our simple life, that it collect those people together, wife and children, as well animals. This is very simple, to give them the way to survive. And Hadassah actually do the same job. It collect the people from every religion, ethnicity, Muslim, Christian, Jewish, Druze, together. We have a great staff that working daily and night together. So I could not find better than this description to describe this amazing hospital.
So what makes Hadassah unique?
What makes Hadassah unique, actually, that what I told you, that it's bringing those different people in the same way of the river. So we go together and we support each other in order to get just one aim. It's the best health care for our patients. Hadassah is unique not just for giving the best care of health. Hadassah as well do a lot of in the field of the research, which is the hardcore of the medicine. Without doing research, we can give this best care and we can't even advance and we can't see the future.
I also read, because I tried to do a little bit of research, a little bit more research on you before we had this conversation. And I know that in Israel, there is the largest amount of living donors. Does it still surprise you that people are so willing to donate to someone that they don't know or have never met or will never meet? Does that still surprise you?
You know, honestly, the word surprise, it does not meet that, let's say, deep idea, because it's not just surprising me, it's more than a deep, because those people that they donate part of them body organ, either is kidney or part of liver, you can't imagine how much they put effort. Because I feel that, because I do from one side, I feel it's sometimes I do like a harm, because I put my knife and I do this incision over those healthy people, that they do that just to give a new chance, new life for others. And you know, it's every time when I do that, I feel, it's a mix of feeling. I feel how those people do that, and from the other side, I feel how those organs could help to recover those sick peoples.
How do you think that's impacted you as a surgeon?
It impacted me to feel those sick people because they are suffering, because they are dying, because if they don't have a hope, then they don't have a life. Imagine your patient is waiting for a kidney. Imagine he is 4 hours, 3 times a week connecting to dialysis machine. Or imagine your patient is dying because he needs a new liver. So it impacts me as a surgeon, as a human, it touching the hard point in our life. We should feel, understand those patients, because who knows, in one day I will be maybe there. One of my family members could be there. Then it's very important to understand that deeply.
So on Hadassah On Call, we'd like to offer our listeners maybe a little piece of advice, a look inside of what is going on within the hospitals or what the doctor has to go through. What's one thing that you think people who have not gone through this process or who are about to go through the transplant process either should know or don't know or need to know?
Yeah. Transplantation it's a transformation, really. It's from bad, supposed to be good. And this is like a tree and like a flower. And you, when put it and you work very hard, it will grow up. and it will give you good flowers. So it needs trust. It needs time. It needs to look for the future, for the hope. It's tough, but if we believe and we have a faith, we can go. So I need from my patients to think about the donors. It's very important that the donor who is living or deceased, brain death, cardiac death, but there is not just a donor. It's not just an organ that we took from the patient. It's a more than. We should think about the families of those donors. We should support them. We should be there for them. For my patient, I hope that they will respect that. I hope that they will remember that. I hope that they will be there for those families, because it's very important, because those families that they give life, that they give this organ, either living or diseased, we should be there for them, because when we will be there, they will feel that they give the best thing.
How do you feel your team has continued to provide life-saving support during this time of crisis, especially in Israel?
Yeah, it's a hard period that we go together. But as I tell you, the tea, it's together. When we together, we can best it. We do everything to support our patients, to build our system. So in a simple way, we should best that together. As Noahs Ark, as I told you, it was difficult, but they could do that. And I believe that we have a great family, a great hospital, that we should put every politics inside and work together, because we do everything for the human being, not just for politics.
What is something, if you could let Hadassah supporters in the U.S. know about Israel, about your team, about Hadassah, what's something that you would want to leave with them or to tell them?
I wanted to tell them that we trust you, that you are doing everything. You are sharing with us a lot of your feeling and your support. This is very, very important to advance the hospital, the treatment of the patient, to build the future, to build every facility in the hospital. We just talk about robotic system. This is a unique opportunity to build the future, and we have done with your help. And I hope that we will continue and we will build the future and we shape the hospital in the best way that we should and that we're supposed to do that for you.
I know you can't say too much, but I'd love to know a little bit more about your research. I think you were talking about that earlier before we started our interview, but I'd love it if you could tell us as much as you can tell us about the exciting research that your team is doing and how it is going to continue to save lives.
Yeah. We are doing special research in the field of liquid biopsy. So what we used to do in order to diagnose rejection, which is part of the complications of solid organ transplantation, we used to biopsy the organs, to take small piece of that liver or kidney and to look under the microscope and to identify that there is a rejection process deep inside, that it could lead to lose of that organ, and it could lead even to death of the patient. For that, we started that journey long time ago, collecting sample from patients. And we have come with results, very exciting results. Those results that give us to look for the cell-free DNA, which is small particles inside our DNA that it could break down. And we can see that inside the sample of the blood, small sample. We can take small sample while daily we do that for our patient to check the hemoglobin level, to check other things. So we can look for this sample, and we can say that there is a rejection going there inside this organ. So it's a unique.
It's groundbreaking.
Yeah, it's a going break, and we hope that those results will be published soon. It's a unique for Hadassah Hospital, and it's something really amazing. It will affect all of the organ transplantation. I mean, right now, the liver, one outcome.
Is there a patient story or a memorable event or something that kind of like sticks in your mind that you'd love to share with us?
Yeah, I just share about that. It was a young girl, 18 years old, that she suffered from acute liver failure, which is mean that she was in coma. She was almost dying, and we were looking for living donor inside the family. So we could not find, because that it was not the same blood group. And finally, we could do that from deceased donor. So she was transplanted against ABO. We call that. She got another group, blood group. It was sophisticated. We prepared her in a well way, but after the surgery, the organ, it was too big. We could not close her belly. So she went another surgery in order to close her belly. And it was really hard, tough time with the family to understand that young girl playing on guitar to get very sick. She was very, very beautiful one. But the interesting of that story that after she get right from this disease and she was discharged, her family were looking for a marriage for her. So it just not was to be me a surgeon. It was looking for her a husband. So she finally get married, and it was wonderful for me to be there at her marriage. I remember that. And finally, even more, she get a baby like 6 months ago. So it's close, for me, the circle for this patient and for her family.
So it's like you're not only a doctor, but you're a matchmaker. You're all these things. So is there anything that we didn't ask you? Is there anything else that you'd like to share with us, or to let us know about your work, about Hadassah, anything at all?
Yeah. I wanted to tell you that one of the things that I'm interesting, it's building up the future and putting the team in the right road. This is, this is my aim, following more than 20 years working, I think, and I believe this should be the aim of everyone who is in my position, to live this way and to live good team, very well structured, with, let's say, big aims to put them on the right way.
Thank you. Well, thank you so much for being a guest on Hadassah On Call. We were more than excited to have you. You are actually our first guest in the U.S.
Wow.
So I think that's pretty exciting. But thank you so much. And we hope that you continue to do life-saving work. We know you will. And that you enjoy the rest of your time in the U.S.
Thank you. It was my pleasure.
You're very welcome.
Thank you.